I am here with Katie Casillas today, one of our awesome Hera Hub members. And Katie has many, many talents, but one of which is helping entrepreneurs get their business online through online courses. We're having this discussion today because September 15th is National Online Learning Day, and the rise of online learning, not only in K through 12 and universities has exploded because of COVID. But more so what we're going to hone in on is the importance of entrepreneurs, folks that are running their own business, and specifically knowledge-based entrepreneurs. So think attorneys, folks in finance, marketing, anybody who is selling their expertise, right? And oftentimes trading time for dollars. How can they leverage that expertise in a different way as opposed to one-on-one? So Katie, talk a bit about your business. Why, I know you have a marketing background and you work with clients on marketing, but why the focus on helping entrepreneurs with getting their business online as far as an e-course?
Yeah. So I work with mainly service providers, like you said, knowledge-based, where they're working with clients a lot of times one-on-one, a lot of coaches, a lot of doctors that have moved into the private practice space. And what I was seeing was just a theme that was popping up. Last year, every single one of my clients wanted to create some type of what we call a digital product. So this could be like a knowledge hub, some type of paid ebook, kind of depends on where you're at, but majority of them wanted to create an online course. And so this popped up as a theme. I said, you know what? And the reason they wanted to do this is because they're doing that one-to-one time, right? There's only so much you can scale with one-to-one. So how can you continue to grow your business without multiplying yourself or working more hours? And one of the best ways is taking, common problems that your clients are having that you're solving and package that into a course that they can do either, in conjunction with a group program or completely online themselves. And I've seen them find really amazing success. Some people learn differently that way. They might be intimidated by the one-to-one and really want to dive in and kind of do that self-paced learning. So it opens up all these opportunities and allows the entrepreneur to make more of their working time.
Absolutely. So give us an example or two, Katie, of a client that you've worked with, and what does that process look like too, right? Because it's not, as somebody who has developed online courses, I know there's a lot of work that goes into it.
Yeah. So the very first thing that you want to do is identify the unique either problem that you're solving with the course or the journey that you're taking someone on. Usually it's a transformation, a journey. They're going to purchase this course because they want to go from where they are to a new point. So you want to be really clear in identifying. One of the biggest mistakes I see a lot of online creators making with courses is that they pick something that they think people will want to learn, and turns out people aren't really looking for that specific transformation. So really getting in touch with your clients that you already have and your prospects, doing some market research and figuring out exactly what it is that you can teach with your knowledge and expertise that will help people get the transformation that they are desiring to get, right?
Yeah, great point. So give us a couple examples.
Okay, so one of my clients was a pediatric audiologist. She works with parents and children who are deaf, hard of hearing, or have complete hearing loss. Unique fact about her, she actually has hearing loss herself. So she was uniquely qualified to create this course. But what she found was there was a gap in support for parents that were coming into her office, that they needed a little bit extra support, resources, and how to deal emotionally with discovering that one of their children was deaf, hard of hearing. So she created a program that supported them with their emotional needs, with like the tactical finding resources, and really bridge that gap between what was being offered in the office and what she could offer with like a one-on-one personal client. And then she could get that out to tons of parents and help them. So if that's, one very, very specific idea. Again, I work with a lot of coaches, Maybe they have a specific protocol that they take their clients through, and maybe this is a 3 to 6 month one-on-one where they're meeting once or twice a month, or once a week or twice a month, whatever it is. And this would be spread out over the course of 6 months. They can take all of those things that they're doing with each of their clients, the process, their protocols, package that up and put that into a course that someone could do on their own. Maybe it's showing up on how to show up better on social media, or public speaking, or finding better health in all aspects of your life. So these are just some examples.
Yeah, absolutely. Talk just a bit about the process. Maybe take us through an example, maybe the audiologist, perhaps, as an example of what that looks like for an entrepreneur to actually get the work done, so to speak,
Yeah.
right? Because I know there's a lot that goes into it, not only the content, but writing and videos, and how is it laid out? Like you said, people learn differently. And so how do you speak to designing a course that actually makes sure people get the content in the way that, it's going to work for them?
Yeah. So again, the first thing we're doing is identifying that we have a solution to a problem that people will spend money on to solve. The second thing is you're going to create an outline. So we talked about that journey, or that problem we're solving. From here to here, there's all these points in the middle. What are all those steps, and what's required of that person to get to that point? So you can kind of start to break it up. I like just making a basic outline and really filling in all the pieces, figuring out what goes in what order. I'm also a big fan of beta testing. So I'll be running a beta of my own course group program this fall. Essentially, what you can do with a beta is get your outline, get people enrolled in your beta program, start to facilitate the content in the order you think it'll work, teach it live to a group, and then get tons of feedback.